I'm guessing, though, that many people would like to hear your serious basketball analysis on a dumb night that did not live up to anything but allowed us to do the thing that we love to do more than anything in sports, which is just gossip about whether people like each other or not.
Didn't live up to anything.
And how much do they dislike each other? And how much disrespect was there?
And what's wrong with that? I mean, what do we do? What do we watch all day on TV? Is just that drama. And I think after 5.5 years of them being together, to go from even the fake platitudes and the fake niceness and just, hey, that's my teammates, those are my boys, to just absolute nothing, like that has to be a falling off, like one of the worst you've ever seen in the NBA. Like I even like Kobe Shaq wasn't even. I mean, I know it was bad, but people figured, hey, they'll get over it. This one, it just feels like this is just the end of any relationship he could possibly have. And he said he didn't want to burn any bridges with the organization. It seems like he has.
I think so. We keep bringing up Kobe Shaq. I know we have to consider the source, but according to Shaq, it was all marketing. Like Shaq, took something that was real and inflated it for the sake of theatrics. Shaq is a master of this, of going in there and taking something and making it way larger than it really is, just out of sheer entertainment of himself.
Man, I think that's some revisionist history from a guy who's in the tank for Shaq. Like Shaq was on
Shaq. Wow. Hold on.
The big fella.
I don't remember beating a drum at Shaq's games. Like, hey, Diesel.
But Shaq was on a stage in a New York nightclub singing, "Hey, Kobe, tell me how my ass tastes."
Yeah, it was funny.
No, come on.
He was being funny.
By the way, comparing this to Kobe versus Shaq is the most insane thing that's happened this entire segment.
You're welcome. I mean, it is the relationship that ended. It's not like it's dissimilar, but I think the best part about this to me was all the pettiness from the Heat. It was not just not talking to him. I think Alec Burks might get in trouble, by the way, because he actually did go.
The only guys who Jimmy spoke to last night were Kevin Love, Terry Rozier, and Alec Burks. If that doesn't show you everything about Jimmy, I don't know what does.
Shout out to K-Love. K-Love said he posted the clip before the game.
I don't got a problem with these guys. My beef's not with them, never will be. But I'm not going to go acknowledge them. I'm not going to look in their direction. I'm not going to speak with them. It was I could not believe
with former
the way that all
ended.
ended.
Can I ask you, did you see Bam and Tyler going Jimmy, wait.
Who's the one that left?
I'm just saying. You're saying he didn't say what's up. It's just like when people say, you didn't call me. MFer, you didn't call me either. What are we doing? It's only on me to call you? I got to be the one to pick up the phone. But if you don't pick up the phone, I never give you any problem.
But he did call people. He called Kevin Love and Terry Rozier.
But the relationship didn't end when he left. The relationship was over while they were here. Yeah. So they're not happy with Jimmy as well.
I'm just saying, I don't know if they had done I've seen it before. It's happened to me where I went and reached my hand out to shake hands with someone that I'd had a strained relationship with, and they looked at my hand and walked away, and I just stood there with my hand out, and I looked at everybody around like, see, I tried. I reached out. They didn't do anything. That's not what happened.
No, you're right.
I'm not saying Jimmy's an angel. I'm just saying, poor Bam. He didn't even say hello. He didn't look at him. Neither did he.
Yeah, one guy showed up for the game and the other didn't.
It also feels like if this score was opposite, Jimmy would have been center court
That's
waiting.
exactly right.
He would have been there. Where's Bam? Let me
That's
give him a hug. Where's
exactly
Tyler? Let
right.
me pat him on the ass.
I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think so. I don't think so.
You think he would have said all the glowing things he said after the game if he would have won? He had to get his butt kicked by the team to be able to go say anything nice. Look, man, there are some guys when the lights are on national TV that show up for big games, and other guys don't. And Jimmy's just not one of those guys. He just doesn't show up when the lights are on.
This is fake, right? This is acting?
He's wearing glasses. Come on.
You need a mustache?
We get Akbar in here. Should we get Akbar?
Is this where we're at?
Can we call
in terms of
should we
Heat
call
culture?
Akbar?
Like we're celebrating getting to 10 games under 500. Like this is where we're at, gloating.
I'm
ashamed. I'm ashamed of
It's
my
a
fellow
fun night.
Heat fans, to be honest.
You know what I'll say? I will say, and this will be the most embarrassing thing that I say. I was so proud watching Heat fans last night know to boo every time Jimmy touched the ball. Because before the game, I was talking to other people in the media and saying, the most passionate of fan bases would know, right? It's cheers and boos during the intro, and then every time that guy touches the ball, you boo him. That's what happens, right? And I honestly did not expect it. I didn't expect it from the crowd. And then it happened. There was a guy heckling him, and he got a 5-second violation. You couldn't have drawn that night up better
Jessica,
in a lab
you
for,
speak-
for the worst of people
speak,
like me.
You speak for all of us, Jessica.
I can't speak.
It's embarrassing. I know it's embarrassing. I don't care.
Well, that's okay, and I understand that you don't care. But I legitimately left yesterday's show thinking to myself, and not knowing the answer because the Heat were coming off of a 10-game losing streak. I wanted to ask you guys, like, which is harder to do in that league, winning 10 straight or losing 10 straight?
Because
Because
losing 10 straight ain't that hard.
well, I mean, Cleveland's won 10 straight 3 times, like 10 straight losses for the Heat. It's confusing to me where we've lived for 15 years that makes everyone crazy around here and makes Jessica put her head in her hands when Jeremy does what Heat fans do.
It was just fun watching Jimmy stand in the corner during a regular season game and it not affecting the Heat in a negative way.